Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
This is a presentation of the 2024 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. State basketball broadcasts are presented by Union Bank and Trust, Southeast Community College, Platte Valley Equipment, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Wingstop, Sand Hills Global, Roofing Service Company, High Electric, Eustis Body Shop, the Nebraska Army National Guard, Pizza Ranch, Members Owned Credit Union, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Sunbelt Rentals, Acres, Ebb Concrete, Doane University, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, and Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Now, calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are getting ready for Class B action here from PBA. This is the Boys State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman with you. Jay, Crete, Platteview, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, Platteview got all the way to the championship game last year. Coach stepped down, let you know the foundation he laid, for that basketball program last year. Boiled over to this year, but they're facing a new animal this year. Crete is undefeated. When they come out here and they run out of the locker room, they look like a Class A team. They're 6'4" or taller with a tremendous amount of skill set, led by Aiden McDowell, who's an all-time leading scorer in school history. And so Plattview's got their work cut out for them. Yeah,
Crete hasn't won a title since 1975 here in Class B. That was the last time also that they've been to a state championship game. And as Jay mentioned, 25-0, the number one seed here in Class B this season as well. One number one seed fell earlier today in Class D1. Will we see another? But it's Crete and Platteview when we return in just a few minutes on 93.7 The Ticket.
Sand Hills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
The good sports at Bison don't just manufacture sports equipment. Our employees watch, play, coach, and support student athletes at all levels. We're proud sponsors of the NSAA and big fans of the state basketball tournaments. Good luck to all the teams and welcome to Lincoln. If your team needs new basketball, volleyball, soccer, or other sports equipment, visit www.bisoninc.com or call 800-247-7668. Or pick up a basketball hoop for your driveway at Nebraska Sports or Shields.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are getting ready for the number 1 seed in Class B action. Crete Cardinals and their undefeated record going up against the 8 seed, the Platteview Trojans, here in just a few moments. Let's meet the players. First, the starting lineups for the Platteview Trojans, 14-10 on the year. As Jay mentioned, they went to the state championship last year, unfortunately lost, led by at that point by head coach Tim Brodsky, now led by current head coach Brad Schliemann, as they've been to the state tournament 9 years in their program history. Starting lineups for the 14-10 Trojans: number 3, Keegan Stobie; number 11, a 6'4" junior guard, Jackson Adams; number 20, a 6'1" junior guard, Elijah Steele; number 40, a 6'6" junior forward, averaging at 5.5 per game, a future Husker football recruit, Ryman Siebert; and number 50, a 6'6" senior center, Braden Stout. For the Crete Cardinals, 25-0 on the year, led by head coach Tony Siski. Been to the state tournament 46 times as a program. Have not been in a state title since 1975. Starting 5 for head coach Tony Siski and the undefeated Cardinals. Number 11, a 6'5" senior, number 11, Aiden McDowell. Number 13, a 6'4" senior, Kenner Zvitak. Number 20, a 6'6", a junior guard, Justice Gardner. Number 22, a 6'7" senior forward, Ben Ehlers. And number 23, a 6'4" senior guard, Trace Agee. Man, Jay, that's tough when you have the BA guy over your ears, hearing it, and you're saying the same names at the same time. But here we are, Jay. Crete and Platteview. What's to watch?
Yeah, you got to watch McDowell to get off early and often. And I think Gardner is the one for Crete that sets the table, leads the team in assists. And then after McDowell gets going, then everybody kind of flows off that. Now for Platteview, they got to play team basketball. Obviously, they had a record-setting score on their team last year, and he's gone. But they also played really good defense throughout their whole year last year and this year. And so they're a little bit younger team. You see they made the tournament 14-10. That tells me they gelled at just right at the right time, and rightfully so. That's what you should expect. They had a senior-laden team last year. All 5 starters were seniors, so you can't expect them to start off the way they ended last year. But they made a recovery, especially with the first-year coach and Brad Shielman. Really good job of getting here to the tournament. Yeah. They got to play good, sound basketball early. I think the shot clock bodes well for them, so they can make a run of themselves, because you got to expect Crete to make 1 or 2 runs in this first half.
Yep, so we're ready to go as Platteview will be in the visiting reds with white trim, white lettering and numbers. Crete in their white unis with red number and letters with a red stripe down the side with blue trim around the name that is Crete around the chest. So tip-off is underway, and the Trojans have won the tip. They'll go right to left from our vantage point here courtside at PBA. Left side, here are the Trojans down low as the ball safe from going out of bounds there by Stout. Now top of the key. Left side, here is Adams. Jackson Adams with it, hands it to Ziebert. Ryman Ziebert on the right side here in the lane, kicks it out to Stobie. Stobie down low. Ziebert can't. The layup put back, no good. Third try, tipped around and corralled finally by the Cardinals and Trace Agee as here comes Crete.
Yeah, that length of that Crete squad really paid dividends right there to affect the shots that have been missed and probably normally made by Platteview.
So down in the corner, now kicks it out left side in the lane, kicked it back out top of the key. This is Ehlers with it. Ehlers dumps it down low, shot blocked on the attempt. Nice job by Stout defensively. Now a long three left side, unable to connect, and the rebound goes in the hands of Stout for Platteview and then it goes out of bounds. And it'll go right back to Crete as Platteview try to get out and run it.
Yeah, they get it. I mean, look, that also lets you know what Platteview is trying to do. They're going to try to run and whatever they can. And they ran up and down the court all over the state last year. A little overzealous there, but nevertheless, Crete has the ball back.
So on the right wing, it's Ehlers, yes, dribbles into the elbow, gets knocked down, and his right knee. So as he's still down on the ground, this is dangerous. So, Jay, I'll tell you this. He was already playing with a pretty messed up knee.
Yeah.
And he's got that big, bulky brace on the right knee. And he took a tumble, and he is limping off the floor. And so I don't think Ehlers is going to be able to come back into this game just because we knew of the injuries coming in.
Right.
He tried to put some pressure on it, and he is barely able to walk under his own power as he's looking at that right injured knee. But back in the action, Platteview was able to get a bucket, so it's 2-0. Obviously, it's a lot of concern for Benjamin Ehlers, over there on that bench for Crete. But we still playing basketball here. 6:39, elbow line jumper, got it. Nice shot by Aiden McDowell, and it's 2-2 between the Cardinals and the Trojans.
Yeah, the senior guard forward, 6'5", Aiden McDowell, record-setting player. Definitely going to get off in this game.
Great take from the left side of the bucket there by Keegan Stobie. Quickly, here come the Cardinals back out on offense. Coming into the game was number 20 now, Justice Gardner, far corner. This Kenners Vitak. Vitak, left side three ball on the way, and Crete has the lead 5-4. Ehlers sub, Jay, was number 15, Reese Verteen, as Ehlers had to sit on the bench where he's still located.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about Ehlers has been a staple in their program for the last 3 years. I think it's one of those things, Nick. Sometimes you kind of already know what's going to happen, and you want to give the old senior effort there for him. He wanted to play in the state tournament. You feel for the young man because you see the pain and agony on his face.
Top of the key, here's Platteview as Ziebert has it on the left elbow, kicks it out. Stobie with it. Stobie down low, try to get it. There was just a lot of traffic down low on the elbow. Ball tipped around, bodies on the floor. It goes out of bounds. And last touch by the Crete Cardinals. Somebody dove headfirst right into our table here.
McDowell, a lot of times you see star players don't put in that effort to get on the floor, but it's a staple of Crete. Defense, get on the floor, do what you need to do to get the W.
And so left side here is Ziebert. Ziebert working on the left wing. He dribbles just one time to the top of the key. Almost got it poked away there by Gardner. Now left side, kicks it out top of the key. Stobie, left side now. Ziebert, pass deflected right into the hands of Stobie in the corner. Still 5:09 to play first quarter as Stobie collects it in the near corner just outside the three-point line. Off the pass by Ziebert. Now to number 20, Steele. And we got a turnover on Platteview.
Yeah, you always wonder about the amount of turnovers some teams usually have, and I call them unforced errors. It comes generally from the pressure that the opposing team has put on. When you look at Crete, they're real crisp on their switches, but the ball pressure is outstanding right in the first 2 minutes of this game.
So 5-4 the score. Crete out in front by a point. Down low, Gardner, layup blocked from behind. Great shot blocked by Elijah Steele defensively. The much smaller defender on Gardner was able to get high and block that shot. Here's Platteview on the left side. Here's Stobie, three ball near corner. Rattles in and out, and the defensive rebound cleared by Verteen.
You know, Nick, this is Plattview's game. They're going to try to get up and down the court. Crete wants to do the same thing. We're going to see who does it better.
Speaking of shooting a three, here's Gardner's attempt, unable to go, and it will be rebounded by Elijah Steele, as I don't think it officially touched the top of the backboard. It just went higher than the backboard. It's here on the left side, right there.
Steele. The one thing about Platteview, last year they didn't have much size, so they must have been keeping these big, tall guys in the cupboard. They got size in there to deal with Crete's length and size as well.
Here's Stobie. He'll reset. 13 seconds on the possession. Right side, it's number 11, Jackson Adams with it. Trying to get into Stout. Unable to do so. Pass deflected. Here comes Justice Gardner in the lane on the block. Layup good for Justice.
Yeah, he got away with a travel right there. Reverse pivot, put it in for 2 points. But nevertheless, though, Crete Crete is depending on their defense to create easy opportunities.
Crete leads 7-4 here, 3:33 to go in the first quarter. To Siebert down low on the block, kicks it out, inside out, game 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound tipped out right into the hands of Gardner for Crete after Adams tried to tip it out. Down low, pass cross court, it's deflected out of bounds, last touch by Platteview, so it stays with the Cardinals here with 3:17 to play in the first.
I view Crete as a situational run and gun team, where I view Platteview is that's just who they are, and that's the way they like to play, and that's the way they develop these players. Getting up and down and going deep on their bench is how they survived all year.
So inbound pass here is Verteen, right side 3 ball on the way, and it's just a little too strong on the attempt by Trace Agee, and it's rebounded by Platteview. So just over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. As top of the key, it's Ryman Siebert. Siebert down low to Stout. Stout on the left elbow kicks it out. Adams for 3 in the tie, just off to the right, and the rebound caroms out to Justice Gardner. Up the floor they play with Agee. He'll try again from the 3-point line, and also same result, no good, and Siebert collects the miss.
Yeah, look at transition threes, back-to-back possessions for Crete.
Platteview trying to run a little bit. On the right side, it's Adams. Adams with it, passes farther into the extended wing to number 20, Elijah Steele, and we have a foul as Stout fell down on the floor and is a little slow to get up.
Yeah, he kind of felt awkwardly where his feet got tangled up. He wasn't able to brace himself. Hit his head on the floor and his hip, so I'm pretty sore right there. He's walking it off right now, so hopefully it'll be okay. And Nick, the way this game is going, obviously we're Crete when they come out here, you obviously 25-0. You wonder how long Platteview can play at this pace. I think they think that they can play all game like this, where Crete feels like eventually they're going to start hitting those threes.
So on the top of the key here is Keegan Stobie. Left side now, top back near the logo. It's Jackson Adams. Adams on the top, passes left side, Stobie in the near corner. Dribbles to the left wing. Now hands it off to Elijah Steele. 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Fast-moving first quarter here at PBA. As top of the key now, Siebert. Siebert, big, tall, lengthy dude. Now on the left side, Elijah Steele. Crosses over, lost it for a moment, gets it back, now passes out to Taryn Riley, who's into the game for the first time for head coach Brad Schleeman. In the lane with 5 on the possession. Floater good by Jackson Adams.
Yeah, Jackson Adams has the length and the size to get in there amongst the trees, but the quickness to get a shot off was really good.
Turnaround jumper, and a nice answer there by Aiden McDowell as Crete. It pulls back out in front by 3, 9-6.
You know who the eraser is for Crete, right? It's McDowell. You always wonder who's going to be for Platteview. We'll see as the game goes on.
So here is Siebert, right side. Siebert driving baseline, spin move, gets doubled, now pulls out to Adams. Adams in the lane, can't hit the layup, but he is fouled and goes to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's back and forth, and you mentioned it, Nick. There's only been that was the second foul throughout this whole first quarter, and there's only a minute and a half left. It's a clean basketball game, but it's an exciting brand of basketball. Up and down the court, you see a lot of threes, drives, and all that, but obviously 2 well-coached teams playing right now.
First one on the way is good for Jackson Adams. Adams, a 6'4" junior, averages 14 a game for the Platteview Trojans.
Yeah, initially we thought like Crete was the bigger team, right? But when you think if you got Stout, you got Siebert, and you got Adams, they're right there with them, all above 6'4", and can do multifaceted things on the basketball court. Second
free throw, no good, as Crete has the basketball up by 2. Backdoor cutting along the baseline by Agee. Layup rattles around and out, no good. It's tipped out of bounds, and it stays with Crete.
Nick, we keep making the same point. We've seen a lot of layups, a lot of missed bunny shots. I just wonder the depth perception or not being familiar with your surroundings has really hurt some kids making easy shots.
So Crete will inbound it here to Justice Gardner. 3 ball on the way. Excuse me, it was going to be a long 2 rather, but it's still no good, so it's a 0. As now Stobie has on the right side to Elijah Steele. Steele will dribble top of the key, give it to Taryn Riley. Right side now, here is Stobie. Stobie getting harassed by Carter Resney of Crete. Layup in the lane. Siebert can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for a moment, but now it's tipped out to Crete. And the Cardinals come back the other way with less than a minute to go in the first. Here's Gardner. Gardner in the lane. Tried to smash one over the top of Ryman Siebert. But now we have another Platteview turnover. Gardner on the right wing, and he's called for a travel, as sometimes the easy way will do it.
Yeah, we've seen it last night in the Southeast game, trying to go for the monster dunk. If you're not 100% sure you could do it, can lead to either a turnover or a transition 3 for your opposition. Crete was able to get it back. Then you got called for a travel. So Gardner has had a double minus on one play. Kind of like my football game, Nick.
36. I would disagree on that, Jay. I'll take your back on that one. Ryman Siebert with it on the top of the key, looking around, hands it off right side now to Jackson Adams. Adams dribbling near the logo now, right side, Keegan Stobie. Stobie working at the H of the Huskers logo, works at left side now, Adams. Adams dribbles into the top of the key, bounce passes it right, it gets knocked away. Back to Adams. Adams steps back, 3 ball on the way, and Jackson Adams hits it to give Platteview a 1-point lead. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes McDowell. McDowell pulls up from 3, can't hit it. Defensive rebound, and at the end of the first quarter, the Platteview Trojans lead 10-9 over the 1 seed, the Crete Cardinals, here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Let's step aside and come back in 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates strong team unity, improves motivation, and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says they're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Platteview leads at the start of the second quarter, 10-9 over the number 1 seed Crete Cardinals. And you're just now joining us. We had Ben Ehlers come in. He had a bulky knee brace on his right leg, and within the first minute and a half, he wasn't obviously fully healthy. Had some stuff going on in the knee, and then he landed down on his right leg, and he exited the game because he could barely even walk. But here, Crete is able to get a lamp to fall by number 13 Vitak, and it'll be 11-10 now. Crete with the lead over Platteview. So Platteview, the 8 seed, Crete, the 1 seed. Stobie down low, Stout unable to hold the basketball, and we have a turnover going back the way for the Cardinals, and we have a defensive foul in transition on Platteview.
You know, the one thing Crete does, obviously you got Aiden McDowell, who's the ultimate eraser, but what they go to when they need an easy shot, they go to Justice Gardner at the high post and let him make a good decision. You saw that coming right out of the quarter break there to get the momentum back in the Crete Cardinal side.
7:23 to go, second quarter. Here is Verteen. Verteen back right side. Now McDowell. That is number 23, Agee. Now this is McDowell in the lane. Turnaround, no good. Rebound caroms out to the perimeter where it's corralled by Stobie of Platteview. So Platteview coming back the other way. Ryman Siebert with it on the right side, back to Stobie. Stobie with the basketball above his head, passes it to the top of the key, now to Jackson Adams. Adams has been big so far today for the Trojans. Here's Stobie, top of the key, pass deflected and taken away by Reese Verteen of the Crete Cardinals. Pounds passes it right side. McDowell, layup, good.
Good fast break off the turnover there by Crete Cardinals. But they better get back on defense because Plattview's here to play.
And Jackson Adams with it now. Left side, it's Stout. Stout working on the defenders, Vitak. Now left side, Stobie. Stobie dribbles into the fingernail, kicks it out. Taryn Riley also into the game for the Platteview Trojans. As Stout has it, kicks it out left side. Jackson Adams with it, takes a screen right, stops at the elbow, gets into the near corner. 3-ball Taryn Riley to tie, misses everything, and the rebound corralled by Crete.
Yeah, good offensive set there, and good job by Platteview. Good job by Taryn Riley after the air ball to get back on defense.
Yeah, Platteview forces a deflected pass turnover now, and the Trojans get back-to-back offensive possessions essentially here with Taryn Riley on the right side. 6:02 to go, second quarter, 13-10. Crete out in front of Platteview as Jackson Adams with it, top of the key, dribbles in, spin move, nice spin move, put his defender in the spin cycle, had no clue where Jackson Adams was, but he was unable to hit the turnaround jumper And Crete coming back the other way as that pass deflected. Once again, Gardner is able to hold on to it for Crete. 3-ball on the way. Svitak missed that one, and here comes Jackson Adams as a Crete defender. Lays on the hardwood, slow to get up, dumps it off. Stobie, layup off the glass, it falls. 13-12 Crete.
Man, that was a great play right there by Jackson. And I was just about to say, until Steele gets back in the game, he's got to take it over, and he's answered the call right there.
In the lane, McDowell gets bumped, no whistle. Offensive rebound off the miss. Here's Verteen to Gardner in the short corner. He'll back it out, retreat towards the perimeter. 5:13 to play, second quarter, 13-12. Cardinals out in front of the Trojans. 3-ball, Agee on the way. Rattles in and out. The offensive rebound, but now a foul is called on Svitak as he looked like he just gave more effort. And we've seen that so much throughout all these games today. There's just one team that usually gives more effort on the offensive glass.
Yeah, Crete is just playing, obviously at a higher level of energy right now. But the Platteview Trojans are within 1 score, 1 point actually, of taking the lead. But what they've done is they've executed when Crete has made one little mistake.
So here is Siebert just outside the elbow on the left side. Dribbles now to the right side of the lane, picks up his dribble, passes left side, and now we'll have a steal into the game. Pass deflected out of bounds. I tell you what, Crete, you talk about energy, passing lanes every single time. A simple pass fake could do Platteview wonders right now.
And some back cuts. They are playing the passing lanes, over aggressive, but Platteview hasn't been able to figure it out to get some more easy shots.
So here is Stobie on the left side after the sideline inbound play. 4.5 to play until halftime. 13-12, number 1 seed Crete out in front by a point over 8 seed Platteview. Here's Siebert, use the long lengthy arms off the glass, and that's a shot clock violation as it didn't touch any part of the rim. It just hit the backboard off the rushed jumper by Ryman Siebert.
Yeah, you see Coach Steelman stand up and say, listen, everything's all right. Lost a little bit of track of time, but nevertheless, good offensive series there for Platteview.
So left side, it's Reese Verteen. Verteen, top of the key. They've gotten away with a travel there. Now a jumper from the free throw line is good by Svitak, and it's 15-12.
We'll mention it right at coming start of the second quarter. What does Crete go to? The high post action. He paid off for him right there. They sloughed off him because they were afraid of Gardner underneath the hoop.
On the right side, it's Elijah Steele. Steele with it on the right wing, guarded closely there by the Crete defender. Ryman Siebert now with it. Back to Steele in the far corner right in front of the Crete bench. Cross-court pass to Stobie. Stobie on the left side hesitates. Good close out there by the defender, Verteen. Now Jackson Adams with it. Top of the keys to Stobie. Stobie dribbles. Right side pass. Now Steele got the shot fake in the air. Good job by using the shot fake by Elijah Steele. Got his defender, Aiden McDowell, in the air. And he just leaned right into him, and he's going to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden McDowell was talking a little bit to the refs, but what a really good job there by Steele is getting the ball fake and getting him up in the air, playing into the defender, drawing the foul. But that's a byproduct of maybe sitting on the bench and seeing how aggressive Crete is, not only in the passing lanes. They are what I call first jumpers. They are trying to go and block every single shot. They're trying to get their hand on every single ball in the passing lane. So use their aggressiveness against them. Really good job there by Elijah Steele, of getting to the free throw line and making the first one.
So 3:38 to go in the second quarter. And the first one is, the free throw, both of them are good. It's 15-14 now. Crete out in front of the Platteview Trojans. On the left side, it's Gardner going against Siebert in the lane. Left-hand layup blocked by Siebert, and Siebert collects the defensive rebound. That's the second time Siebert's won the one-on-one matchup against Justice Gardner tonight. Here's Adams. Couldn't hold on to the pass. He was going to pop that tray. He will anyway, and he will miss it badly off to the right. To the rebound, Gardner. Outlet pass up the floor to Carter Resney. Resney down low. It's Svitak, and Svitak is fouled by Siebert.
Yeah, Siebert has been doing a good job of blocking shots, but then also affecting the offensive flow in the passing lanes. Got a little bit over-aggressive, got his hand caught in the cookie jar there. Nevertheless, though, good defensive effort and offensive effort by both teams.
3:09 to go in the second. Baseline inbound here for Crete underneath their own bucket. They'll inbound it to Resney. Resney into the corner. 3-ball Verteen on the way. Short. A rebound tipped out, and it's corralled by Resney of Crete. As he'll take a couple of dribbles up to the timeline. He had to track it down near the timeline. Now take a couple dribbles inside. It's Gardner. Gardner gets doubled. Finds Svitak. He shot fake from about 10 feet out, and he missed the jumper on the second time around. Down low, Svitak with another chance, and that time it's blocked. Goes out of bounds to Crete as Elijah Steele was able to get his mitts on it.
Coach Shieldsman over there is laughing because half his team looked like they're asleep. Half of them are playing. About 4 offensive rebounds later, Crete still has the basketball.
So baseline inbound here once again for Crete as he gets it into Gardner. Gardner out to Verteen. Verteen stops just right of the lane, kicks it out. Left side, Resny. Resny wanted to go in, dribble drive, but decided to retreat back out to the perimeter. Top of the key, Verteen. Verteen takes a couple dribbles, weaving his way through the lane. Shot fake, elbow line jumper. Resny hits it.
Yeah, Carter Resny is a sophomore that's kind of worked his way up the ranks here in Crete. Good pick and roll there. Hit the mid-range jumper. That's a really good play there for the youngster.
Right side, here's Jackson Adams. Adams passes it now to Taryn Riley. Riley's played some big minutes off the bench here so far for Platteview. Top of the key, it's Elijah Steele. Now left wing, Riley, top of the key. Left side now, Stobie. Stobie dribbles to the top, center of the perimeter. Right side now, Elijah Steele. 17-14 with 1:56 to go in the second. Siebert, quick pass out right side, top of the key now, Riley. Riley will fire the three to tie. Can't hit it. And the rebound goes into the hands of Carter Resny. 1:45 to go, second quarter. 17-14. Crete out in front of Platteview. Into the far corner. Gardner guarded by Steele. 20 for Crete versus 20 for Platteview. Gardner with it on the left wing. Top of the key now, right side. Here's Resny. Resny had Verteen open in the corner. Now he passes it there. Verteen shot fake, dribble in, kicks it out. 3-ball on the way. And it's good for number 13, Kenner Zvitak.
Yeah, good job there by Carter Renzi, drawing the defense, kicking it out. One more pass, wide open three. Crete offense at their finest.
And we have a Platteview Trojan timeout with 1:15 to play in the second quarter. The Trojans trail by 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Come see the exciting career opportunities in the world of large ag. Acres, your Nebraska John Deere dealer, is hosting a career fair during our 2024 Ag and Turf Expo. Learn about career opportunities in service, sales, parts, and precision ag, as well as other roles in Acres Business Support Team. Join us at the Sandhills Global Event Center March 6th and 7th or Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for details.
Nick Sater, Jay Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena, just a couple moments away from halftime. 1:15 to play in the second quarter. Crete leads 20-14 over Platteview. Crete, the number 1 overall seed, 25-0, while Platteview sticks here at 14-10. When these two teams played earlier in the season, Crete won handily, 63-38, but it's a state tournament. Anything can happen, and we know Benjamin Ehlers is on the bench and probably out for the rest of the game for Crete. Down low, it's Siebert, Ryman Siebert in the lane, twisted, turning, and he's fouled down low in the paint by the Cardinals defense.
Then they got the Z-Tac there with a little bit of reach in and body there. Gardner did a really good job there, bodying up and holding his own right there. But when he came back, Siebert turned into it, got fouled by multiple Crete defenders. But the one thing about Ehlers being out, it's not just his offensive prowess or his defensive prowess or what, he's an all-around good player. It's his leadership and presence in a big moment like this. He's been on the varsity and starting since his sophomore year, calming some of the younger players down and inspiring some of the older players to play above what they usually do is what would be missed.
So they inbounded here to Stobie directly in front of us on the left side. 50 seconds left on the game clock here in the second quarter. Stobie picked up his dribble, passes it right side now to Adams, well behind the three-point line. Jackson Adams passes left side now to Siebert. Siebert working on Gardner. Siebert steps out, now passes to Stobie. Stobie trying to work on nice defense by Carter Resny. 10 seconds on the possession. Here is Jackson Adams. Spin move at the elbow, fading away, now gives it to Siebert. Siebert in the lane. He's fouled by Gardner, and Siebert will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, and that might be the second one on Gardner. Oh, nope, it's his first one. But Gardner bailed him out. And we talked about situational basketball too, right, Nick? And it bowls over into every possession. It's late in the shot clock. Make him make a shot before you get him to the free throw line.
First one on the way for Siebert, unable to get it to go, and so it's still 20-14 with 23.7 on the game clock.
You know, if I'm Crete here, I'm trying to get it. Either if I got a fast break opportunity, I like it. If not, I'm going to try to find it either to get it to Aiden McDowell, obviously, or get it to Justice Gardner and let him make a decision because the high post is paid off for Crete.
Siebert goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 20-14, Crete with the basketball, holding a 6-point lead. As coming across the timeline, it's Carter Resney with it. Resney now left side to McDowell. McDowell passes into the far corner with Verteen. 6 on the game clock. Now to McDowell. To Resney. 3 on the game clock. Resney doesn't see it. Top of the key. Agee at the horn, and he hits it. Trace Agee hits a trifecta from the top of the key as time expires in the second quarter. And at the end of the first half, your score, the number 1 seed, Crete Cardinals, down one of their best players in Benjamin Ehlers.
Right.
They lead the Platteview Trojans 23-14 at the half here in Class B quarterfinal action from Pinnacle Bank Arena. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first.
That sounds like a match made in heaven.
Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Nebraska Corn Board is expanding access to higher blends of ethanol across the United States, including in California. The Nebraska Corn Board is partnered with Pearson Fuels, who is the largest and fastest growing distributor of E85 in the state of California. In 2023, California sold 120 million gallons of E85, an increase of 55% since 2021. The Nebraska Corn Board, enhancing demand, adding value, ensuring sustainability.
As the chief buffet officer here at Pizza Ranch, I get all kinds of buffet questions. Here's one from Cole.
Is there a real cactus in your cactus bread?
Great question, Cole. No, there is no cactus in our cactus bread, just sweet cinnamony streusel. It's on our buffet every day, along with pizza, chicken, ice cream, and all your other favorites. Even better, at least for your parents, kids eat free on Tuesday nights. And don't worry, Cole, there's no coal in our coleslaw either.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
If you have a fence, patio, or landscaping project to complete this spring, Sunbelt Rentals is here to help with augers and auger drives in various sizes, plus electric concrete mixers. For tree trimming projects, they have a great selection of chainsaws, pole saws, and hedge trimmers, along with a towable lift or ladder to get you where you need to be. Sunbelt Rentals has everything you need to make your spring projects easy. Sunbelt Rentals, online at sunbeltrentals.com.
When it comes to joining the Nebraska Army National Guard, you've heard it all before. College, healthcare, signing bonus. But joining is so much more than that. It's setting yourself up for a new and better chapter of your life. I'm Staff Sergeant Paul White, and because of the Nebraska Army National Guard, I'm in control of my career. And when the workday ends, I get to come home to my family. Write your next chapter by joining the Nebraska Army National Guard. For more information, schedule a meeting with me, Staff Sergeant Paul White at nationalguard.com.
Hey guys, it's Bill Bush. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty has opened a new location in Pender, Nebraska, in addition to their office in Lincoln. The real estate world can be confusing, so why wouldn't you want an expert helping you every step of the way? If you're looking to buy or sell farmland in Nebraska, Kansas, or Iowa, give Ethan Sorensen a call today at 402-380-0432 or visit them online at nextagrealestate.com. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty with locations in Lincoln and now Pender Nebraska.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
Score big this month at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln and rule the terrain on a Segway Fugelman UT10X. Now is your chance to get into a side-by-side for only $12,000 out the door. That's right, just $12,000. And this bad boy stacks up to all the other name brands. Plus, you get Segway's signature smart commanding system featuring airlock, drive settings, safety alerts, and more. Hurry in now. Elway Power Sports only has 2 left at this blowout price. Swing by their new 27th and I-80 location or shop their inventory at elwaypslincoln.com.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
The good sports at Bison don't just manufacture sports equipment. Our employees watch, play, coach, and support student athletes at all levels. We're proud sponsors of the NSAA and big fans of the state basketball tournaments. Good luck to all the teams and welcome to Lincoln. If your team needs new basketball, volleyball, soccer, or other sports equipment, visit www.bisoninc.com or call 800-247-7668. Or pick up a basketball hoop for your driveway at Nebraska Sports or Shields.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's the halftime show sponsored by Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Your score at the break, the Crete Cardinals 23, the Platteview Trojans 14. Jay Foreman, if you're Platteview, you held pretty closely there, right?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Crete ended the half. The buzzer beater 3, even if you take that away, Crete kind of had all the momentum in the final couple minutes.
Well, yeah, they hit 2 back-to-back threes, right?
Yeah.
They had the drive with Carter Renzi, kick out 3, and then they had the buzzer beater. There's 6 additional points. So if I'm Platteview, I'm thinking, like, look, it was a 3-point game until, we let down one on defense, and you can say somewhat of a lucky shot, even though they got really good shooters over there in Crete. So, if I'm Coach Shieldman, I'm not ecstatic, but I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at. But now what they have to do offensively, they got to get Steele in the game. They got to get Elijah Steele and Adams going at a higher rate. They've had a lot of opportunities, open threes, bunny shots. They have not, converted on. So you'd like to see them trying to get more to the hole, get Crete in a little bit of foul trouble. If not, this lead by Crete will hold serve.
Yeah, so once again, your score at the
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
The good sports at Bison don't just manufacture sports equipment. Our employees watch, play, coach, and support student athletes at all levels. We're proud sponsors of the NSAA and big fans of the state basketball tournaments. Good luck to all the teams and welcome to Lincoln. If your team needs new basketball, volleyball, soccer, or other sports equipment, visit www.bisoninc.com or call 800-247-7668. Or pick up a basketball hoop for your driveway at Nebraska Sports or Shields.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates strong team unity, improves motivation, and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says they're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
All right, so our apologies. Our equipment just had a little bit of a technical difficulty there. We got it plugged back in. We're all ready to roll. But anyway, back to what we were saying. At the half here, it's 23-14, Crete with the lead. Now we're at the point where, guess what? We didn't miss any of the game. At least it happened during halftime.
Yeah, it did. But, Plattview's got to get their main scores going here really quickly. And then also they got to get a hold of McDowell because I feel like he's going to try to assert himself after a little bit slower first half than he'd like it. Now with Ehlers being out, and he just got checked on by the refs because everybody saw when he went down, the kind of air went out of the gym. So when you got Gardner and Svitak at the high post has done really good damage. Plattview's got the work cut out for him, but they got to start making some shots close to the hoop to slow down this Crete pressure.
All right, so it'll be Platteview basketball to start the third quarter here. They trail 23-14. Once again, Crete continuing to jump passing lanes. It's an opportunity for Platteview here in the second half, maybe get some easy buckets. As here's Jackson Adams on the right wing, top of the key. Adams passes it right side to Ziebert. Ziebert on the right wing, guarded by Gardner. Now to Stobie. Stobie will dribble the top of the key, crosses over. Now crosses right side. Stobie back out. Ziebert inside. Here's Stout. Stout back to Stobie. Stobie on the right side. 10 on the possession here. First possession of the third quarter. Nice pick and roll, but we'll have a foul and a reach in on Justice Gardner. As a nice pick and roll play there and a good find by Stobie to Stout.
Stout had it, right in the middle of the lane about 2 or 3 passes before. Good pass there by Stobie. Good bounce pass. We call that a pocket pass, Nick. Gardner, the second time getting caught, trying to get a steal on Stout.
So fresh shot clock here for Plattview's offense. 7:27 to play in the third quarter. Ryman Ziebert with it on the left side. Cross court now, Elijah Steele. Steele looking around, looking for help, gets it into Stout in the short corner. Cross court pass to Jackson Adams. Adams retreats back towards the top of the key. Now takes a screen right, a little physical screen to Steele. Steele left side, 10 on the possession. As in the lane, it's Stobie to Steele. Steele reverses direction in the lane. Layup falls. That's a full minute of offense that Platteview just ran after the foul.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Shieldman, I'm happy about that. We executed and got points out of that.
So here is Crete's first possession. On the left side, it's Svitak. Svitak with it on the left wing. Gets picked up by Adams. Attempts the steal down low. Verteen reverse layup bounces out. Had some spin on it. It looked like it was going to fall, but it bounces off of the rim and no good. In the lane, Adams, spin move, can't get the layup to fall, and a nice physical defensive rebound by McDowell. McDowell, coast-to-coast layup falls. Aiden McDowell.
Yeah, he's going to coast, man. Looked like a locomotive right there. Good, strong finish there by McDowell.
So here is Elijah Steele, 25-16, back to a 9-point ball game. As Zebra out to Stobie, near corner three, missed everything, and the rebound goes out of bounds to the Crete Cardinals.
Yeah, that pressure that Crete puts on you constantly kind of speeds up your process, and then just when they don't put it on you, you already have sped up, and that's why you saw the air ball there by Stobie.
Well, and Stobie had a good look at it, just like you said, speeding you up internally here. As left side here is Agee. Agee hit that three to end the first half from the top of the key, go into the locker room with a 9-point lead. Here they are, leading by 9, 25-16. Agee with it on the left side, dribbles into the lane, kicks it out. Svitak thought about the three, decides to drive it in, kick it out to Gardner. Gardner drives now inside. Mid-range floater, unable to connect, and the rebound goes out to Elijah Steele. Here comes Platteview, left side to Adams. Adams on the left side, right in front of the head coach for Platteview. Now top of the key, it's Steele, left elbow, Stout. Left wing now, Steele takes one dribble, fires away from three, can't connect, and the defensive rebound to Agee.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Shieldman, again, I'm thinking like, man, we're getting some good shots. We're just not executing. Now they get a run out here off of Adams' defensive prowess.
And a two-handed dunk by Jackson Adams. I didn't know if he was going to be able to get up, Jay.
Well, I think he was indecisive whether he wanted to do it, but then he said at the last minute, I'm going to go ahead and jam it home.
Yep. 25-18, Crete out in front by 7. 3-ball, Justice Gardner sat on the front rim, can't get it to fall in the right direction. And here comes Jackson Adams across the timeline. Adams on the right wing, guarded by Agee. Top of the key, Stobie. Stobie drives in, left side of the lane, kicks it out to Steele. Steele dribbles in, 25-18 floater on the way. Off the glass, it falls for Elijah Steele.
Good step through there by Elijah Steele. I said it at, coming out of the half, they need to get him and Adams going. That is exactly what happened, forcing the Crete Cardinals to get a short timeout here.
Yep, here it is. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds as well. It's 25-20 Crete with a 5-point lead. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Nick Sater, Jay Foreman back with you. 25-20 your score. Crete leads by 5 over Platteview.
I've never had a partner that just loves me in pain.
I don't love it. I was genuinely concerned for you, Jay. Never seen you grimace so much. All right, here we go. Left side, here's Verteen. Dumps it down low. Svitak layup blocked by Elijah Steele. Elijah Steele everywhere. Offensive rebound here as Carter Resney has it. Inside, kicks it out. Svitak in the lane. Back out to Gardner. Gardner in the far corner, guarded by Steele. They double now. Svitak down low. He gets it into the far corner, right in front of the Crete bench. Svitak to Gardner. One on the shot clock. It bounces out. No good. And another defensive rebound for Jackson Adams. Platteview making a little bit of a run here, playing some good basketball.
Yeah, they changed up their defensive coverage a little bit to get Gardner off of the high post, and it's really paid off for him.
So top of the key now, Jackson Adams with it. 3:50 to go. Third quarter. This game flying by as Stobie has it. Top of the key. Stobie bounces it to Stout. Stout on the right wing. Kicks it out to Adams. Adams dribble drive inside the center lean. Pops. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Gardner.
Little off balance shot there for Adams' liking, but nevertheless, Gardner's back on the attack.
In the lane, Gardner unable to hit the layup. It's been a tough day for Justice Gardner. Just 2 points on the day for him. And up the floor we go with Jackson Adams of Platteview to Stout. Right-handed layup, good. It's a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, Nick, that's an old North Carolina secondary break. Centers running rim to rim. Good feed in there from Adams there to Stout. They're excited now in Platteview.
25-22, right side. It is Verteen now on the block to Svitak. Svitak Dribbles out to the right wing. Zvitak in the lane. Floater on the way. It's good. Nice shot by Zvitak.
What did they do? They got it to the Vitak right there at the high post. Every time that he's had it at the high post there at free throw line, maybe even extended, it's been cash money.
So now right side here is Taryn Riley. To Jackson Adams. Adams working on McDowell. Adams, jumper, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Gardner.
Probably a little quick as far as too quick into the shot clock there for Plattview's liking, but nevertheless, Crete back on the man.
Great patience by Gardner as he got the up and under floater to go from in front of the bucket as it's the defender just jumped right by.
Yeah, sometimes you play a little bit too fast on offense and you play slow on defense. They need to get back and shut down the lane.
And talk about lane as Verteen jumps it in the passing lane and gets the transition layup. It's 31-22, and just like that, it's a 6-0 run for Crete.
Yeah, this pressure that they apply on you, I think sometimes these teams that aren't used to seeing it, they have to understand you have to go through your man and then go get the basketball versus trying to run direct angles at them. And I'm assuming Coach Shieldman and the rest of the crew is trying to get them to understand this because it's probably about, correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, the way that Crete has been playing in passing lanes, they probably benefit 10 to 12 points. And look you're only down by 9. So you understand you can these are controllable things as a coach. If you get beat out with the things that are out of your control, you have somebody like McDowell or somebody go crazy, you just tip your hat and go. The things that you can't control, you definitely want to get under control here in the game.
So 31-22 is your score. 2 minutes exactly remaining in the third quarter. Crete leads Platteview by 9. I'll tell you this also. How about this? I mean, Jawan Gary, every single time, every day, he's been out here watching state basketball. And he's out here not just for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's been out here since the start of the second quarter. He was out here for an entire game yesterday. It is cool to see. He's been the only Husker player to do that consistently.
Yeah, and also when people want to come up and take his picture, shake his hand, he's more than gracious. So, he's a reflection of the basketball program and the players that they have right now, throughout Nebraska basketball. So it's good. Look, man, if you like, they always say high school basketball is at its purest. You get the fanfare, you get the town. Sometimes we saw Ainsworth bring essentially the whole town to Lincoln. You got the same thing here with Platteview and Crete.
Crete brought about 1,000 members of their band here as well. They're filling up a whole entire section basically.
Yeah.
On the top of the key, it's Stobie, left side Ziebert. Ziebert with it, working on Gardner. Ziebert picks up his dribble at the top, now hands it to Stobie. Stobie will drive down the center lane, almost got a pocket pick. Now he did by Reese Verteen again. That's the second straight steal for Reese Verteen, as now Zvitak will slow things down and stop it at the top of the key. Passes it right side Gardner, back to Vitak. Right side, 3-ball McDowell. Can't get it to fall. Nice rebound there by Ryman Ziebert.
If I'm Crete, I'm trying to go a little bit more McDowell, less Gardner, because he's our closer. And when we have a 9-point lead, I'm trying to extend it to closer to 20 if I can.
So here is Ziebert in the short corner on the far side. Ziebert turns around, gets Gardner to jump up in the air. Tough contested shot. Can't get it to go. And Vitak collects the defensive rebound. 31-22. Your score to Gardner. Gardner on the right side. Gardner looking around, bounces inside out game, left side now Agee. Agee with 52 on the game clock gives it to Verteen, and Verteen traveled with it on the right side.
Yeah, Verteen didn't know whether he wanted to be a spot-up shooter or he wanted to be a drive and dive or drive and kick guy. Got the feet going a little bit too fast for the ref's liking.
So 49 seconds on the game clock, third quarter. 31-22, Crete leads by 9 over Platteview. As Jackson Adams has it, left side now, Elijah Steele. Steele had a really nice start to this third quarter, been quiet, though, ever since about the 4-minute mark. As Ziebert has it left side to Taryn Riley, now to Steele again. Steele fakes right, goes left, passes out left to Riley. Riley drives baseline, gives a little nudge and can't get the jumper to go. Defense rebound by Trace Agee, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Shot clock is dark, and 17 on the game clock here for Crete. So here is Gardner. Gardner guarded by Jackson Cruz. On the far side, now back to Gardner, back to McDowell. McDowell, jumper, right side, can't get it to go. 3 on the game clock, 2 on the game clock. Stobie, half-court heave at the horn, and he's unable to get it. It hit the backboard, back rim, front rim, back rim again, and bounced out. And at the end of the third quarter, your score, the Crete Cardinals 31 and the Platteview Trojans 22. Here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. We'll step aside and be back in 90 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
A team succeeds when they work together. banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The good sports at Bison don't just manufacture sports equipment. Our employees watch, play, coach, and support student athletes at all levels. We're proud sponsors of the NSAA and big fans of the state basketball tournaments. Good luck to all the teams and welcome to Lincoln. If your team needs new basketball, volleyball, soccer, or other sports equipment, visit www.bisoninc.com or call 800-247-7668. Or pick up a basketball hoop for your driveway at Nebraska Sports or Shields.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
All right, we're back. Jay Foreman and Nick Sainert here live at TBA. Fourth quarter already underway. Crete Cardinals are trying to stay undefeated. Came in 25-0, have a 9-point lead. You guys, and we're 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Gardner at the top of the key, tried to shoot a three, off. Riley with the rebound. Stobie up the sideline to steal. Steal between the legs. Back to Stobie, trying to get it to Adams, but back to Steele. Steele trying to be aggressive to Adams. Three from the corner, off the front rim. Good rebound. Good rebound there by VTAC. Now they're up in a mini fast break. Trying to move it around Crete, trying to provide some patience here, trying to just eke out this win by a game Platteview team. Gardner drives into a double team, back out for a three. Nothing but net. That's the Crete Cardinals, Nick Sainert, at its finest.
Yeah,
drive,
so
paint,
good.
Kick out, three with multiple shooters. And everybody always wonders, when we were walking in here, what makes Crete, so good? How do they, look, you play 25 games, you're bound to mess up. Well, when you have a multitude of shooters, and they're playing at a high clip, even now with Ben Ehlers out essentially the whole game.
Yeah,
you're able to plug in place and put people in different positions. So what do? You usually had Gardner at the high post where you put him down on the block, or they call the dunk position, and then you have Bertine or VTAC play the high post. They get busy in there. The defense sinks for as far as Platteview. Kick it out. You got obviously McDowell. And then you had Eggy, who hit the last second three to go into halftime, and then you just hit another three right there. So you come out with a 6-point lead or a 9-point lead. Next thing you know, now you got a 12-point lead.
Well, now you're facing, if you're Platteview, you're facing a 12-point deficit, right. 34-22, 6:42 to go in the fourth. Is it as simple as get your shooters to touch?
Yep. I was just about to ask you, Nick. I guess you would usually ask me, but I'm going to ask you in your opinion. Who do you go to? If I'm going Adams first, Steele second. While you've been gone, Steele has been really aggressive in that third quarter. I'm going for those two to try to get us back in the game.
So now here is Ryman Siebert with it in the corner, kicks it out top to Steele. Steele left side now. It's solely Van Osdol as he has it, solely left wing, picks up his dribble, guarded tightly, and it's going to be a traveling violation.
Yep.
It's one of the first times we've seen that sophomore come in, and he's here with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. That's a tough spot for the sophomore.
Yeah, he hasn't played much all season. Got thrown in there, tried to get some of the starters a rest, got to get Stobie a little bit of rest, but the ball pressure, and plus the excitement, anxiety hadn't been playing. They're coaching him up on the sideline.
Yep, here on the elbow, kicks it out, three ball on the waist. VTAC as it bounces in and out, and it will be out of bounds. Last touch by Platteview.
Look, like anytime you get Crete to miss a wide open three, you got to get that defensive rebound. Riley kind of tapped it. You would like to see Steele second effort to it.
Yeah.
You talk about the difference between Platteview from last year to this year. That's it. Guys that don't understand that second effort is how you get into the state championship.
Layup by Gardner is good. It's 36-22. Up the floor. Here comes Stobie. Stobie to Steele. Right side, Adams. Adams fakes right, goes left now, top of the key. 5:45 to play in the fourth quarter. 36-22 Crete. Outside Stobie. Stobie cross-court overhead pass. Adams for three. They need it. Can't get it, though, as now it's a defensive rebound by Agee.
Yeah, you see Crete right here with a little bit of defense adjustment here. They went to a 2-3 zone, trying to just put the squeeze on this Platteview offense and get out of here with a victory.
So on the far corner, here is Vitok. Vitok to Verteen. He'll drive baseline. Gets closed off by Ziebert. Ziebert forces him to give it up now. 3 ball on the way. No good by Vitok, and it will be Platteview basketball. 5:13 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, Crete had a paint touch there by Gardner. Didn't want to shoot it, kicked it back out to a corner three. Probably would have liked that one back for the 5-foot mid-range jumper right there.
So here on the left side, it's Ziebert. Ziebert working in the far corner. Looking around, searching, surveying, finds Steele on the right side. Now Taryn Riley back to Steele at the top. Pass fake left, now does pass left to Jackson Adams. Adams back to Steele. 6 on the shot clock to Adams. Adams, they got to put something up down low. Pass deflected, and it's taken away by Crete with 4:40 to go in the fourth.
This 2-3 zone is giving Platteview some fits. It's kind of like almost Westside did against Southeast last night, even though Southeast made a few threes.
And now Agee's able to go to the lane and to the hole without being even bothered by a defender.
Well, Nick, this is the difference between last year and this year. You got 5 new starters from the last year compared to last year's team. They don't understand the ability to continue to compete, right? So you had Adams go down there on the offensive end, missed the shot, kind of lackadaisical, right? Tried to pickpocket. Agee missed. Agee was able to get the driving lanes. Now the big guy picked up the foul, which was Riley. You have to compete. There's 4 minutes and 33 seconds that you haven't even went on a run yet, but that's the difference, and that's how to learn to play championship type of basketball. But then also, I do not know what type of cheer that was back there.
Well, it was trying to mess up Agee. It did for the first one. It worked for the first one. So then they got louder for the second one.
Oh, well.
And so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. On the right side, it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Crete Cardinals. So it stays with Platteview.
Yeah.
Rather. So 37-22, baseline inbound here for the Trojans. Trailing by 15. Largest deficit of the day. 4:24 to play in the fourth quarter. Class B quarterfinal action. As now here on the right side, it's Adams. Adams dribbling between the legs, hesitating now, dribbles, steps back, kicks it out to Steele. Steele pops the tray from the left side, can't hit it, and Plattview's gone ice cold.
Yeah, Nick, the ball pressure and the physicalness of Crete wears you down. So what happens when you start shooting long jumpers? Come up short.
Yep. Pass left side now. Here's Agee. Agee calling some help, and he finds now Vitok. Vitok looking around, gets it to Gardner, back out Agee. Good ball movement as Vitok shoots the 3, and it bounces out. Offensive board, McDowell can't get the layup to go. And a nice little rebound by the smallest guy out there, Theo Bowling. As Stobie, top of the key now, layup in the lane. It falls. What a finish by Keegan Stobie.
Stobie plays at the same pace that the team played last year. He can go from end to end really quick. Good physical play right there. Got in the lane off of 2 feet, high off the glass. Really good finish there by the senior. And Nick, you talk about Platteview where they have 5. They had 5 seniors last year starting. Stobie was on the team, same with Stout, but they didn't get much playing time. They're the only 2 seniors on this varsity team that was able to work their way into the state playoffs or state championships.
37-25 your score. 3:35 to play in the fourth quarter as here comes Crete, 25-0 on the season. As on the right side, it's Gardner. Justice Gardner with it. Now right side, top of the key to Verteen. Verteen, left side, hands it off to Vitok, or McDowell rather. Backdoor cut now for Vitok. Down in the lane, kicks it out. Verteen, 3-ball left side, and he's unable to connect, but an offensive rebound. Karam's out all the way to the right side. And look at head coach for Crete, Tony Siski, says, go ahead and just run it again. As here is Agee, sits it up to Verteen, back to Agee. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Crete up by 12 in the Class B quarterfinal matchup. Gardner, right side now. Here he has it, guarded by Adams to Verteen. Verteen just missed a 3 a moment ago. Now Verteen gives it to Gardner. Gardner in the lane, through ball, left side with 7 on the shot clock. Agee, and he hits it.
Yeah, everybody, McDowell is usually the guy hitting all those threes, but Agee is his partner in crime, man. They look the same if you didn't know the difference. Great ball, great spacing, number one, great ball movement, and then also the counter Crete offense. Right when they went to the zone, they were driving and diving. They were getting in the lane. They were kicking it back out opposite. They were driving baseline, kicking it to the corner, driving it from the corner to the middle of the lane to what I call the pocket. Great shot there by Aggie. That's what makes Crete so hard to beat at the Class B level. And also, you talk about the crispness I talk about the crispness of their passes, Nick. When you have taller, athletic players, not just tall in height, but the length. Look at the length of the arms. They're able to see over defenders, right? And so they're able to keep the ball away from would-be defenders in hands. So when they're catching the ball, they're catching it already in the shooting position. That's why you don't see a high turnover rate by this Crete Cardinal offense, and they are playing really good basketball here in the fourth quarter.
So 40-25 your score, 2:38 to play in the fourth quarter here. The game to follow us today will be Omaha Scott Catholic against Elkhorn. That's going to probably be a really, really good one. 17-4 Skyhawks, 17-5 Elkhorn Antlers, 4-5 seed matchup.
Yeah, two teams that know each other very well. Like I said, those Metro teams, Omaha teams have either played with each other or grew up playing against each other. No love lost either. So they're going to go at it, and they go at it in almost every sport that they have, Nick. And it's going to be exciting second game for us.
So here's Stobie, no-look pass, kicks it right side. Elijah Steele can't hit the three, and it's 40-25 with 2:16 to play in the fourth quarter. McDowell will have it across the timeline. McDowell gives it now to Gardner. Gardner on the left side, holding the basketball along his left hip. Now he'll have it hit the hardwood with a nice little dribble. 2:01 to go in the fourth quarter. Right side, Verteen. Verteen dribbles, working against Theo Bowling. Now right side, it's Vitok. Top of the key now to Agee. 8 on the possession here as Crete pick and roll in the lane. Layup good for McDowell, and that feels like a dagger, Jay Foreman.
Yeah, McDowell has been working really, really hard without the basketball to try to get it so he can possibly score. But the strength, the size of McDowell, letting you know he's just not a three-point shooter. Then he gave some props there to Agee. They ran a high pick and roll with the two guards, giving this Platteview defense another look to prepare for it. This is a learning experience right now for this Platteview, basketball program. I think we got to give Coach Shielman a ton of credit, his whole staff, right? Where the really good coach from last year decided to step away. Then you had a whole new team, so there's probably no time like the present. A lot of young players. When you only have 2 seniors and the rest are juniors and sophomores, there was a lot of guys that were sitting on the bench watching those 5 seniors last year play good basketball.
It'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Crete. It stays with Platteview. 1:29 to play in the fourth quarter. 43-25 is your score. Cardinals out in front by 18 over the Platteview Trojans.
Nick, Crete looks like they're going to close this thing out. But one thing I want to talk about Platteview, when you talk about sneaking up on people, right? When they got into districts, they played Waverly, won the game 51-50.
Wow.
Go up to Elkhorn North, who was the odds-on favorite, right? On the road, new school, Elkhorn North, a team on the uptick, I like to say. Squeak out a 58-55 win on the road.
Yep.
That's how you get here and surprising people.
So here's Gardner with Crete up by 16, 43-27. Missed layup, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Platteview with 57.7 on the game clock.
Yeah, good hustle play there, and now you're starting to see both coaches empty the benches a little bit. For Stobie and Stout, they're only 2 seniors. They put a lot of effort in. They should be. I will tell you this. Obviously, Crete played excellent today. They started to get it going. That's a championship type of team where you can get it going in the second half. But you see Coach Steelman over there bringing his guys together one more time. But for Stobie and Stout, they have nothing to hang their head on because they have brought this team back to the state tournament. When nobody thought they would be able to get out of the first round.
So 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter here, top of the key for Platteview. It's Peyton Matthews, right side now left side once again. Platteview going to work. 40 seconds on the game clock. It's going to be deflected out of bounds, stays with the Trojans.
Coach Siskey is going to make sure he gets everybody in the game. This is a special moment for a lot of these kids. And especially, for the young players, see their ultimate leader, Ben Ehlers, over there with a knee injury. It's always good to get the young guys in. Let the seniors, cherish this moment. They have a special season so far. They go from 25-0, most likely 26-0 in the next 40 seconds.
So 37 seconds on the clock. Shot on the way. It's good for number 10, Soli Van Osdol.
Yeah. Coach Shielman is excited, about him. He had to travel when he first got in the team. Hadn't been in 3 quarters. comes back and hit a three. That's a big moment for that young man.
So here's Crete with the shot clock turned off, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch, obviously, the foot of number 21, Colton Fay, touched the sideline. So with 18 seconds on the game clock, Platteview will have the basketball in the final moments of the fourth quarter here. So here on the right side, Platteview to Vanazdol. Three ball again on the way. Can't connect on that one. And the defensive rebound goes into the hands of the Crete Cardinals. 4 seconds on the clock. That will do it. You'll hear the horn and the final score in Class B quarterfinal action. The Crete Cardinals 43 and the Platteview Trojans 30 here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. They will advance to play the winner of our next game, the Omaha Catholic Skyhawks against the Elkhorn Antlers, here coming up around 3:15 p.m. Thanks again for joining us from Pinnacle Bank Arena. For the Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman, I'm Nick Sainert saying so long for now. We'll talk to you around 3:05 p.m. for pregame of Omaha Skutt Catholic against the Elkhorn Antlers right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
The good sports at Bison don't just manufacture sports equipment. Our employees watch, play, coach, and support student athletes at all levels. We're proud sponsors of the NSAA and big fans of the state basketball tournaments. Good luck to all the teams and welcome to Lincoln. If your team needs new basketball, volleyball, soccer, or other sports equipment, visit www.bisoninc.com or call 800-247-7668. Or pick up a basketball hoop for your driveway at Nebraska Sports or Shields.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
The Coach's Pep Talk. Done well, it creates strong team unity, improves motivation, and attitude. So when Platte Valley Equipment says they're here to help you succeed, you'll have their 100% support to help you handle any task with their John Deere equipment that gets the job done every time. And with low monthly payments, well, that should be some serious motivation to visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com. Proud sponsor of the 2024 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Come see the exciting career opportunities in the world of large ag. Acres, your Nebraska John Deere dealer, is hosting a career fair during our 2024 Ag and Turf Expo. Learn about career opportunities in service, sales, parts, and precision ag, as well as other roles in Acres Business Support Team. Join us at the Sand Hills Global Event Center March 6th and 7th or Fauner Park March 21st and 22nd. Go to acres.com/expo24 for details.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you back in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF.
I thought I was your best friend forever.
BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first.
That sounds like a match made in heaven.
Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Nebraska Corn Board is expanding access to higher blends of ethanol across the United States, including in California. The Nebraska Corn Board is partnered